Thanks for checking out Hook'em.com. Danny Davis, Brian Davis here from AT&T Stadium. We're a couple hours, 83,000 plus. We're here to witness the Big 12 championship game. Unfortunately, the Longhorn fans in attendance went home sad. 39-27 win for the Sooners. Brian, what were kind of your reactions? What was a tie game going into the fourth quarter, but Sooners made the plays down the stretch.
Absolutely. Terrific game. Unbelievable atmosphere. This is exactly what the Big 12 wanted when they had the title game. And when you get your two best teams in this, I mean, it was electric. It really felt different than what the Cotton Bowl felt like. I mean, totally different feel. But exactly how you can't draw it up any better. A tie game down the stretch. Oklahoma gets a big-time safety there when Texas had forced a turnover. Thought they were going to get some momentum going, but they don't. Oklahoma gets the ball back. They go up. Then LJ runs it all the way back. You think Texas is right back in it. There's a flag. There were a lot of flags today. A lot of flags today. But Oklahoma comes out on top. So Kyler Murray was the one running around with the big flag and planting the flag, Baker Mayfield style. And they deserved it. Kudos to the winners.
Yeah, you know, you don't want the horns down, got to stop them. You don't want your flag planted, got to stop them. Texas just could not do that. Let's talk some standouts in this game. Obviously, we mentioned Kyler. On Texas' side, Colin Johnson, conference game record, 177 receiving yards. He was the big target. Texas, though, could not run the ball. What did you think of some of the struggles that the Longhorns had establishing the run?
Well, I was really surprised that they just couldn't get it going, especially with quarterback power really worked today, but
2 rushing touchdowns for Sam Ellinger.
Yeah, Trey Watson and Keontae Ingram. Keontae Ingram only 4 carries. I mean, to me, this is going to be a major offseason question. Is Keontae Ingram your star running back or not? You know, and I just didn't get that today. Maybe he was hurt. We'll find out about that later, hopefully. But you're right. The running game, when it wasn't working, just throw it to Colin and LJ every time. They were clearly picking on Motley, who had a terrible day in the OU secondary.
Yeah, I mean, Colin did get 14 targets. At some point, Oklahoma realized young Mr. Motley's struggles and started shading and sending some help his way to cover Colin, who had a great game. LJ, I think, had 7 catches, so, you know, it wasn't as big of a game, but he was still a factor in the passing game. So
let's get to the big question, Danny. Are we going to be having beignets for New Year's? Or are we going to be cruising down that Riverwalk and going to the Whataburger?
You know, a lot of it probably depends on what happens with the Alabama-Georgia game. You know, Texas, you could make a case for both. It's going to really depend on what this committee decides tomorrow, who they decide to drop, who they decide to raise. I think Oklahoma is certainly deserving of a spot in the college football playoffs, and I'm not saying that just because I want to go to the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, but, you know, they have looked the part of, you know, a team that, you know, won its conference championship, avenged its only loss of the season, and I think good on them.
Right, exactly. As of this filming, Alabama is losing right now to Georgia. We'll see what happens on that. But Texas will learn its official destination about lunchtime on Sunday, so you'll want to watch Hook'em for that.
Yep, and that's it from here at AT&T Stadium. We'll see you sometime during the bowl season, hopefully in New Orleans.